Form links. So in this video, we are going to explain a little about the application links. In this case, using the form application, we have this option here, application links. And we have also the option to add links using the buttons. So first, let's see the options here inside application links. We have two different types. We have application link itself and we have the capture link. So first, let's see the application link. You can link the form application to other applications. I have created here already one application grid and form for category. This one is adding new categories, and we have also the grid categories that we are going to link with the form application. So this one is for us to see the categories and the form for us to create new categories. So let's go to the form products, and I will create here a link with the grid categories, for example, so we can see all the categories. And then let's go next. You have to set parameters. If you have parameters, you can create new parameters. In the case here, we just want to fill the grid, so we don't need to create parameters. Let's confirm. And we have here the option to redirect it after insert and after update. So this is how the application link will work. You can use this link after insert or after update. Okay, so let's just select yes for both, and then we save. And let's run the application so we can see. So we have the link. When we edit, we can edit here one category, for example, and save. And then we will be redirected for the grid application of categories. If we go back, we will return to the product form. If I add a new record, after inserting the new record, I will also see the grid categories. Okay, so this is how you will play with the application link. And capture link, it's a different way. We can choose one field. So let's choose, for example, category ID, and then next I will choose here the grid category again, so I can search the category to add to the form. Next, then you choose here the parameter. In this case, we need to select the parameter. It will be the category ID. And we have here the options. I will just uncheck so we can see option by option. I will start here with change manually during update, and I will choose here to change manually during update and inserting. Okay, that we see the difference. So let's save and run. So when we add a new record, we have here the link, so we can select the category. Okay, and this is the option for you to edit manually. So let's go back here to the properties so we can see one by one. If I check here this option manually, I will be able to change here manually the category, and also here. Okay, so since I did not check here this option to change automatically, I do not have the option to select from here as well. So let's choose here all the options and save. So now we can see that we have the option to select the category using the link. I can change here manually using this input, or I can also save here when I'm doing the new record. I can also type here manually the category ID, or I can select from the grid application. So if I go back there to the properties, and I will uncheck now the option for manually insert and update. So save. So in this way, Scriptcase will remove the application from the application the option to edit manually. So here I cannot change manually. I can change only using the link. And when I add a new record, it's the same. I cannot add manually. I can add only using here the link. Okay. When I'm using here this application, I can search. I can add a new record. I can do the advanced search. This is a normal grid, and I can manipulate. I can modify this application as I need. If I go back here to the properties again, last time, I have also the option to use a modal. So I can go here and use a modal, and using this modal, I'll be able to open on the same window instead of using a new window. So this is the option with the modal. I can change here the size of the window using the properties. I can set here the width and height according to the size of my of the linked grid application in this case. Another option we have here to create a new link is using the toolbar. In this case, we need to use here the option buttons, new buttons. Then you can use here a link button, apply the name, and you create a link with any application. You will select here the link. Let's call grid categories again. So this is a simple way for you to add a link to the toolbar. So we have test, and then we see here the grid categories. You have also the option to a link in this way. If you want to add a link, for example, if you want also to add a link using a field, for example, you can also use the image field. You go here, HTML image, and then you can upload a image. Let's select here one image, and you'll be able here also to create a link. Then here you have properties again for you to set the window. So we have different options to create links. If we go back here to application links, we have the button link, we have the field link, we have capture link, and also the application link.